Junior's World.
Hey, Tay.
Yeah,
You see that bad bitch over there, man?
I see him. Hey, little mama, come here. Sure you wanna know what I tell him when I walk up to him?
What you tell them, ho?
I tell him this right here. I got a bone. I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch.
Baby, all up on my jock, I don't stop when I hit the spot. You got to get with this business. I finish at 6 o'clock a.m. I am caking with hoes like Crocker, bringing bacon home with other meat to offer. Knocker, rocker, Roger, that she wants it softer. Either stop her, do it proper, make her hotter than a rocket pack. I let her cock it back. Neighbors think domestic violence, cause we always bring the noise, never having sex in silence. Officer, I'm driving her crazy. Check the license, studying her anatomy. You should respect the science. Intent to burn rubber till she gets tired, getting all types of jobs when these hoes I have been hired. Every time I get up on the bones, I growl. Every day they blow on my phone right now. What's the taste of a lifetime? Don't bite down. Even when I'm about to blast, I go fast like blow, blow, blow. She likes my style. I'm fly, she thinks foul. I do my thing when I'm in the ring. Like wow.
I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch. I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch.
She got that good brain. This bitch done made the honor roll. She be looking like the Playboy centerfold. And cause she fuck with me, you know I had to send the phone hoes on the dinner plate. Said great before she ate them though. You see, I got more bitches than a dog breeder. Don't take them bitches shopping, barely even wanna feed them. You said they love at first sight. Bitch, what the fuck you seeing? No, I ain't begging for the head, but I find it pleasing. You my last resort, I treat you like the army. If I was broke, I guarantee you wouldn't be on me. See, you don't got nothing but a bone for you, doggo. And you can't stay up in my kennel, go to Petco. I'm like Deion Sanders, I'm up in my prime. Can't deal with you clumsy hoes, steady wasting time. Yeah, why a nigga like me stay paper chasing? Time in my money, and money in my time.
I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch. I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch. And I'm getting to this cheese, Cheetos, stacking up chips, Fritos. Niggas mad, I be getting deeper and deeper. Torpedoes, get the pussy, then I dip. Doritos, flow tighter than some Speedos. These hoes biting on my pockets, mosquitoes. Y'all going back to bitches, now we don't repeat hoes. Sunday night in the club throwing C-notes. These niggas leasing my swag, now I'm on repo. My niggas kick the tour, Home Depot. Caught up in the Matrix, young Neo. It's rain in the future, Miss Cleo. I got money like a Cosby, Theo. When she hit the stage, I'm her hero. Flow so cold, Sub-Zero. Tater Peter boss, I'm just another Negro. Money, spend it on the free hoes. I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch. I got a bone. Boy, you dog, straight, man, straight. You know how the game goes. You want the dick, you want the dick. Malia clean, face, ass, and titties. She a bad little bitch.
Exclusive, baby.
Throwing up the Washington, the Lincoln get a bun and make the Hamilton. For the gas tank, don't put it in the Jacksons in the Grants. For the liquor get wasted, but when it comes to stacking paper, Franklin be my favorite. Franklin be my favorite. Franklin be my favorite. When it comes to stacking paper, yeah, the Franklin be my favorite. Franklin be my favorite. Franklin be my favorite. When it comes to stacking paper, yeah, the Franklin be my favorite.
Franklin be my favorite.
And I ain't talking Roosevelt. Washington by all my blacks, Lincoln by my chicken nuts. Hamilton just come in twos when I break my Jackson up. Never turn my back on bills.
Pray to God you know I trust.
Me and money got relations.
Cause I put my money up.
Getting freaky with my money.
Put my money in the food.
Now Grant be my wingman.
Like to go to strip clubs.
Georgie like to rain too much, but who am I to judge?
Hamilton gon' get them bills.
Lincoln, you just took the bar.
They know I'm coming back for more.
So wait, don't take your ass far. Then you going for the kill. Make that ass take off tomorrow. Grant reel them fishes in.
Then you get them in the car.
Throwing up the Washington, the Lincoln get a bun and make the Hamilton. For the gas tank, don't put it in the Jacksons in the Grants. For the liquor get wasted, but when it comes to stacking paper, Franklin be my favorite. Franklin be my favorite.
Shade wrong. Oh boy.
Now if it's a party, I know I slide through. Ain't why me shine with no dime when I slide through. Hey bitch, I'm elevator high when I slide through. I keep it real, I don't lie when I slide through.
Yes, sir! Home team, home team! What's happening, home team? This your boy Blakberry the Red. It's Thursday night. You know what that means.
Like I'm 10 feet high, ho, I'm just outstanding. That mean that I can't lie. I got the green neck.
It's time for the Red Picks, baby. I got Big Wheel, the Jojo Reaper in the house. We better go ahead and get this thing kick started. Right
up the temperature.
about
for some
now.
he gon' get up in the
Welcome to the Red Pit. It's Thursday night. Y'all know what that means. That means it's time to get to the nitty and the gritty with your boy Blakberry Lorette and guest. And tonight, of course, one of my co-hosts, one of the loyal compadres. He is family. He is the Reaper from the depths of Georgia. Big Wheel. What's up with you, Big Wheel?
What's going on? What's happening?
Hey, man, we appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to go ahead and get this thing kick started. If you didn't read the title, then you don't know what the night going to be about. We talking about the NFL Combine. When we get to see some of college football's finest athletes go and put on a little show for you, show you all their abilities, and show you everything that they're capable of from a physical standpoint. And whether or not you should take
Underwear Olympics.
yeah, that's what it is. So we're gonna talk about the combine tonight. We're gonna talk about whether or not we feel like the Atlanta Hawks actually deserve Trae Young, or whether or not the Atlanta Hawks even deserve to continue to build around Trae Young. We're going to talk about it. And we also going to talk about the Braves getting their goddamn season jump started this week. Big Will, you been keeping up with what's going on with the Braves, man?
Yeah, I've been paying attention to them a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Braves, about what they got going on going into this season, man. As everybody knows, probably they're would you say the Dodgers are the Braves' biggest arch nemesis? Would you say they their biggest arch nemesis, or would you say it's the Nationals or the Mets?
I'm gonna say Philly. Because that's who we lost
The
to in the
Phillies.
playoff. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Uh,
Dodgers ain't
uh,
who we lost to. We lost to Philly in the playoff 2 years straight.
that's good. That's a good point. Yo, so I think after the Phillies, I'm gonna say the Dodgers is probably they next biggest nemesis, and we know what happened independent this past season. The Dodgers they hit pay dirt, so we gonna see how motivated these Braves is going into this season, man. But as everybody knows, tonight was the first night for the NFL Combine. Um, we got to see some defensive tackles get out there. We got to see some big boys get out there in that 40-yard dash. Um, Big Will, did anybody stand out to you so far in this combine in the defensive tackle group?
Not really, man. I take this with a grain of salt with the combine shit. I take it with a grain of salt because a lot of them lose weight to run faster and all this, and you know what I'm saying. I'm more interested in what they do on the tape.
Yeah, me too. I got. I'm not a really big combine person. Um, I especially didn't become. I especially kind of excluded myself from paying too much attention to the combine when I saw defensive backs benching more than linebackers, and nobody thought there was anything wrong with that. So that's when I said to myself, "What the fuck do this combine shit even really mean?" But you can run fast, you can be strong, and you can still get out there and be a sorry ass motherfucker. So the combine we're gonna take for granted. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about some of the standouts in the combine today, and we're gonna talk about that, man. But while we in here, man, let's talk about who we got in the chat. Who we got representing tonight? Jonte Rozier in the building. He said, "Yo, what's going on with you, Jonte Rozier?" Dre Murphy, the one and only. He in the building. What's up with you, Dre Murphy? Southside in the building. He say, "What up, Blakberry?" PS for the hoes. Hey, Southside, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Deshaun Caldwell. He said, "What's up, my G? Yeek. Get some." That's what he say. That's how he come in. So we appreciate everybody that done came through so far, man. We're gonna go ahead and get the first conversation kid started, man. So these defensive tackles, man. I seen who was that Georgia boy? It was he ran a 5.11. Who was that had ran that 5.11 in their 40?
No, they had one run a 4.86.
Yeah, it was a guy
Dawkins, some Dawkins.
Dawkins.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, ran a 4.86, and they
Hmm.
was talking about how it seemed that somebody made a little joke on that. It seemed like if you commit to Georgia, you automatically get an invite to the combine the next day. So, uh, and you know what I get the joke, because it's like, hey, if you go to Georgia, man, you gonna be somebody that can really go on the combine and really like you're gonna be able to show out at the combine. They get really good athletes, man, in every position, and something that I was gonna try to look for in this combine out of Georgia players was if any of them show like similar characteristics on their techniques in the drills that they perform, because we talk about how good Kirby Smart is at bringing guys along and making and getting these guys to play well with one another. So I'm curious to know, does he get them ready for the combine himself, or is this something that he relies on trainers to do? What you think, Will? Because I haven't seen enough yet. Of course, we got a lot more to
Oh,
combine.
who you talking about?
Like if Georgia players show similar characteristics in their techniques in the combine drills.
Yeah,
And,
Georgia prepared them. Every year you see the Georgia showing out in the combine.
yeah, you do.
You
You
got a
see, Georgia.
couple on
That's why I
showing
made
out.
that joke. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they stand out. They just stand out at every position, man. So, uh, we've been talking a lot about what the Falcons need, position needs, and what we think they're gonna do in the draft, what we think they need to do, or predicting what we think they actually gonna do. So if I'm Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris, I'm looking at what I did last year. Now this just me put myself in their shoes. We got a lot of fans trying to say that Raheem Morris on the hot seat. Terry Fontenot, if he don't make the right, if he don't do what fans want him to do, let me put it that way. If he don't do what the media and fans want him to do in this draft, he himself gonna find himself on the hot seat with the fan base and with the media. That's the narrative that's gonna get painted. We don't really necessarily know what Off the Blanket's thinking, but as far
He
as
ain't got to do
what
nothing.
we want him to do,
He ain't got to do nothing but hit over more than half of his draft, and he good. If these boys come out and shine, he ain't worried about the job.
okay. So kind of what we got: a first round pick, second round pick, fourth, and 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So let's say don't nothing. Let's say that don't none of that change. Let's say don't none of them picks change. If let's say if 1 and 2 don't hit, but 4 and the 2 sevens, let's say let's say they turn out to be some pretty damn good football players. Are we gonna still have Terry Fontenot on the hot seat if his 1 and 2 don't pan out
No, because
after
he
the
hit
season?
over more than half. He hit over more than half his draft. If three of them
Yep.
turn out to hit and two of them
Okay.
don't, you got GMs doing worse than that right now, bro.
Yeah, but the narrative gonna be he don't know how to. The narrative is gonna be because we
Narrative,
already know he don't know how to pick late in draft. Look at the Tyler Algiers
narrative change with win.
and the Nate Lamons. Look at them. Was Nate Lamon even drafted? Nate Lamon wasn't even drafted. So I mean, look at the Trent Andersons, Hitman Helms, Clark Phillips. Like we know he can pick them late in the draft. But the knock on him has been, what does he know what he doing in round 1 and 2?
He
A lot
hit.
of
He been
fans
hitting
don't
the
think
last
so.
three. The last three rounds he hit.
Yeah, but a lot of fans don't seem to think so, man. A lot of fans seem
They
to
ain't.
think. A lot of fans right now willing to sell Bijan if it come with Jalen Carter in the price in the buyout. They willing to do that. And I'm not saying that's something that's on the table. I'm just saying if somebody said it's a price tag right now on Jalen Carter and it come with Bijan Robinson, a lot of fans would say go do it right now because they don't think it was a good pick. So we got picks. A lot of fans ready to sell him off too. So if 1 and 2 don't pan out, but the late rounds do, like it has been. The late rounds been panning out along with the first round, the first and second. But if those first 2 picks don't pan out, a lot of folks want Terry Fontenot up out of here.
Well, like me and Coach always talk about, that man that hit over 80% of his draft. So what are we complaining about?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing come from the fan base. This ain't my answer. I'm just telling you from what I ascertained from the fan base. This ain't how
You
I
know,
feel. This ain't
you
my
know what we
thoughts.
do. You know what we do at fans. We tend to attach the win-loss record to the general manager
Oh, that's
instead of
exactly what they
seeing
undone. Yeah,
instead of seeing where the guys that he picked contributed. Did they contribute in that season? That's what you judge a general manager off for. You judge a coach on the win and loss record.
yeah, I'm in agreement. I think when it comes to what you do in the draft with your general manager, these are a couple things we got to take into account. You got to take into account, is your general manager also your head coach? If the answer is no, then this is not solely on a GM when a pick don't go right, or when it's a head scratcher on a pick, and a couple years down the road that pick pan out not to have been shit for your football team. You can't just put it on the GM, because he also had a head coach who he had to have in mind, a head coach who's gonna get his input and his 2 cents. As a matter of fact, when it comes to the draft, and I want everybody to hear me and hear me good on this. When it comes to the draft, if there's a individual general manager outside of a head coach, meaning the head coach is not the general manager also. If that general manager goes and picks a player without his head coach giving him a thumbs up, or yeah, we can run with him, or something like that, or I want him, yeah, that's who we want, without any input, basically. If a GM do that without any input, one or two of them gonna be gone after that year, because they not working as a team. So when people try to say, well, Jared Fontenot, man, he ain't picking the right folk, man, he ain't picking the right guys. Somebody gave him some input on who they wanted, the head coach. Because the coach at the end of the day is who's gonna have to go coach this guy up. He's gonna have to go out here and make sure this guy is a good fit for what he's trying to do with this football team. So we can't pretend like the general manager is just the end all be all when it comes to who get picked in the draft. What you think about that, Will?
Well, I always frame that, bro. You can only get uh, the groceries that you was asked to get. Some point in time, the chef got to use the grocery, the ingredient. We've been having bad luck with the coaches using the ingredients right now. That's what we've been on.
Right. I've stated this a number of times. I don't feel like we got a personnel issue. I really believe we have a management issue. And when we're talking about management, we're talking about everybody that has a management under their job criteria. Everybody down from the owner down to the damn position coaches. If you have to do some form of management on this football team, unless you the damn equipment manager, other than him, which is, by the way, probably been the most consistent management on this damn football team over the years, we got a management issue. If this was baseball, y'all be jumping down motherfucking what's his name throat for having the letdowns that the Falcons have. If the Braves had some kind of letdowns, and the Braves done had some letdowns, but nothing nearly as fucking damn disappointing as the Falcons. But y'all will be jumping down Snick. Y'all be jumping down Snick throat. This motherfucker got to go. This motherfucker, he too goddamn soft. Which a lot of us do still think about Snick, by the way. But just saying, he done had winning results.
Snick in the proving mode for me right now.
Yeah, he definitely in a sink or swim type situation right now with a lot of us, including myself. So at some point, man, we gotta do some. We gotta narrow it down to what exactly the problem is, and not just a whole bunch of shit that got to get. Oh well, we more than if we were just one person away or one player away. We ain't more than one player away. You don't know how far along the way you is because you don't know what next season is what's going to come out of it. Unlike in basketball, if you make it to the playoffs, if you can find your way in the playoffs in the NFL, anything can fucking happen.
All you need to do is make it to the dance. That's it.
You just got to make it there. You just get there and you got a chance at kissing the prom queen. Just get there. But in basketball, you can goddamn back. You can moonwalk your way into the goddamn playoffs, but we already know what the inevitable is gonna happen. You're gonna get your ass squashed. So we just gotta get to the dance, man. That's it. And when I'm looking at this draft, I see, especially defensively, a bit weird. I'm seeing a ton of talent coming out this draft on the defensive side of the football that you plug them into any defense because the versatility is off the charts. Some of the guys that y'all really want, that y'all saying is some of the top ranked guys coming into this draft on the defensive side of the ball, that's not as versatile as some other guys I've been looking at. Like Kyle Kennard don't get nearly as much talked about as the Jihad Campbells, but dude is versatile. Jihad Campbell ain't versatile. I mean, you can put him in any position in the linebacker group, but when it's time for him to cover, you hope he ain't got to do more than just drop back in the seam. If he got to do anything more than that, he gonna be burnt toast. He gonna be Cajun chicken. And we already know the tight ends in the NFL are not tight ends of yesteryear. These tight ends can get after it now. They can get after it in the passing game. They ain't just got to be big and can get jump balls or can just box people out. These tight ends can run now. So we need a Jihad Campbell's. We need them to develop some movement laterally in the pass coverage game. It will something happened to be weird. But I mean, I'm just hey man, the defensive side of the ball is it's thick. It's thick, man. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat real quick. And once again, man, appreciate everybody coming through, man. So Dre Murphy's here in the building. Dre Murphy, the one and only. What y'all talking about though? Southside said, remember, Trayvon Walker moved up to number 1, mostly because of his combine. Yeah, the combine is what they use, bro, to give themselves or more recognition with these football teams. Like if they look at film on these guys and they got any doubt about physical attributes, the combine helps put those doubts to rest. I'm gonna tell you something from personal experience. I used to be considered a practice guy before I started getting real playing time. And the reason for that being was because in practice, all of my abilities would come out. My speed, my strength, my quickness, all of that showed in practice. And it was like, damn, Blakberry is gonna goddamn wreck shop. Come Saturday or Friday, Blakberry gonna wreck shop. But I would get out there in a game and I would slow down. And I didn't do it on purpose. It was just something mental. See, now I'm thinking too much. I'm in my head. So my movements are a lot slow, like they're a lot slow now. There's a delay in everything I'm doing. So on tape, on film, I don't have that explosiveness that I that I have in practice. So it took for my coaches, my coaches to be like, hey man, you know, it's like watching two different players, and from watching you in practice and watching you on game day. We got to figure out why on game day you slowing down. So it's about the confidence and the pressure. I wasn't as confident. But we talk about my freshman year of high school. I'm already getting varsity playing time. So once they got with me and it was like, hey, look, let's figure out how to get you out your head. And the best way they did that, to be honest with you, they whooped my ass in practice. Bull in the ring, or goddamn tackling drills. Like they put me in situations where contact is inevitable. You're going to get hit. You're going to have to do some hitting. You're slowing down because you're anticipating contact. Contact got to come to you like second nature. So when these guys before these guys do the combine, all you really got to go off of is what you see on tape, what you see on film. And I'm not sure about tape on practices. I would like to think that they don't allow practices to be, well, I know they tape practices, but I'm sure they don't allow for scouts to look at practice tape. You know, for obvious reasons with the schools. But if all you got to go off of is what these guys getting you on film on game day, then the combine wouldn't even be necessary. But what the combine does is help these coaches see, okay, this guy can be explosive. If we not seeing the explosiveness on game day, but he's showing us these explosive attributes in the combine, all we got to do is get with him and figure out how to bring this out of him on the football field. So that's why a lot of these athletes do the combine, because they've given these scouts and these teams an opportunity to see what they're really capable of. Like whatever hidden potential they might have, it can come out in the combine. I thought I just seen Big Will pop back in, but you might be having connection issues. Y'all tell me down there in the chat, man. What y'all look forward to during the combine? When it's combine time, what y'all looking for? What's something that you're hoping to see out of these athletes at the combine? What's up with your T-Tear? What's happening? And y'all do me a favor too, man. Y'all hit that share button, man. Y'all hit that share button, share this out. Share this out to your respective social media outlets. Hit that share button, man. We got to get the following back up. Your boy Blakberry. I want to bring back segments like bring it to the pit. Well, two people go head to head and debate for bragging rights, man. If anybody remembers what Bring It to the Pit was, man, it was fun, man. We had fun doing Bring It to the Pit. It was fun. Had a couple guys come through, guys like Wolf Solidified. I want to say he was like 2-1. He was like 2-1 in the pit. OG Big Sam was undefeated in the pit. Big Will, he had some battles in the pit. I think he was like 2 for 2 in the pit, something like that. My brother Dewey, my brother Denzel, Dewey Uwe, as he like to call himself. I think he was undefeated in the pit. So hey man, and then of course your boy Blakberry. I'm undefeated in the pit, baby. I'm undefeated in the pit. Matter of fact, I had motherfucker running from your boy Blakberry in the pit. Motherfucker running from your boy. So let's get segments like Bring It to the Pit back on the Rex pit, baby. Big Will, you good now? Big Will, you good? You might be muted. Make sure you ain't muted, bit Will.
Mic check.
Mike, good Mike.
Man,
Yeah,
screen yard on some others. It was blocking my mic and the camera, bro. I don't know what the word they was just doing, man.
yeah, it's on some foo. My background keep going out for no reason. I just noticed that too. Why my background keep going out? So
Yeah.
what I was just talking to him about, man, Will, was why some of these athletes decide to do the combine and why some of them don't. Why do you think some of these guys don't like to do the combine? Why do you think they choose not to do the combine?
Some reason a lot of them be scared of competition. They want to be in a familiar spot, but they feel they'll fail on the top stage like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
but they forget
right,
in the NFL you're gonna be playing with a whole lot of guys you don't know, so you got to get adjusted to them anyway.
right.
Football is football. Just come do your thing, bro. But I mean, if somebody already solidified as a top pick, I mean, I understand it. But bro, come and do your thing, bro. If they invite you, you know how many people wish they could get invited to the combine?
Yeah.
Just come and perform, bro.
Greg Murphy said, me personally, I don't watch the combine though. My brother from the he said he don't watch the combine.
Combine be boring, bro. It be boring. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It do. It be boring as hell. It don't have to be though if they get some better commentators to cover this motherfucker. But hold on real quick. What Southside said? Southside say to me the combine more beneficial to positions like offensive lineman and defensive lineman. He said he think it more beneficial to the trench guys.
It's more beneficial for guys who are not solidified in their draft stock status to rise up the board. Because that's what happened every year. You get somebody that folks ain't really talking about. They come run a 4-2, 4-3. Now everybody shoot them up their draft board. And they get out there and play like James.
Yeah, and like I was saying, it gives some of these athletes opportunity to erase whatever doubt some of these scouts might have in their head on what they done seen on film. Like this dude don't look, this guy don't look explosive, or this guy don't look,
Yeah.
this guy don't look strong.
They use the combine. They use the combine to find a reason not to draft you. That's what they use it for. And that's what a lot of players scared to go perform now. Because they feel like they'll lose their draft status if they go perform and not show good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. Y'all tell us down there in the chat, man. Who's somebody that you want to see in the combine? I'm gonna tell you. I was hoping that would did the combine, and they not gonna do it. Was Genty. I wanted to see Genty do the combine.
what more do he got to prove? Though? He by far the number one running back in this draft. He ain't got nothing to prove.
That's why I wanted to see him do
Now,
it.
what I would wish that the NFL do, bro, if people decide to not perform in the combine, they give that spot to another player. You feel what I'm saying? And give them an
Yo,
opportunity
cause
to earn the job.
I think that's what make it boring too. I think that's another thing that make it boring is you're not really. I guess that's their way of not really making it a competition between the athletes on combine days. Like we really want these guys to come out here and just have a clear head, be able to go through these drills, prove what they got without this really being a competitive environment. But Come on. I mean, so obviously it's not really for fan entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like T. Terry say, yeah, Georgia got 14 players at the head, 14 players at the combine. So how many Georgia players are in total coming out this year? How many total Georgia players coming out this year?
We got 17 that's eligible to be drafted. They didn't invite Lieutenant Dan. They didn't invite Chambliss, and they didn't invite the tight end we got.
Give me a minute. I'm checking in. Hold on. Let me.
You good over there, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm checking in real quick. My bad, y'all. I'm out here on the block. So
Oh,
I'm
you at work?
multitasking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm multitasking. So, hey man, I wanted to see Genty in the combine because I want somebody. I want one of these athletes to kind of be like, you know what, man? I'm gonna get money. And I'm about to be a professional football player. I'm doing this because I love football, and I want to go out here and show that I am the best goddamn coming out in my position without a shot of a doubt. So that's what I be looking for sometime out of these young athletes. But I get it. You don't gotta ruin no chances of being able to play by going out there and get out there. You might have the damn shit guts. Get out there and you can't perform like you need to because you got the shit guts because you've been eating at that damn buffet that they offer, and you just can't you can't go out there and perform like like you expected to. So I get it. It's shit like that get in the way. Money get in the way. You don't want to fuck around, go out there, sprain an ankle.
But
Some shit like that.
99% of the time it's fear that why they don't perform. It's fear. And
Yeah, it feel.
I wish that the
Yeah,
NFL would counter that. So everybody who refuses to compete in the combine, that's another spot that they add to additional players who want to make it. You know what I'm saying? Who want to prove that they can play in the NFL. I think that'll only be right, bro. Give somebody an opportunity.
yeah. Drake Murphy said, "Do y'all watch the combine though?" Uh, what
No,
are
so that's a
y'all
no for
looking
me. That's a
for
no
the
for me, Dre.
combine?
Man.
I I glance at it.
I follow it, but I don't watch it.
Yeah, I glance at it and I follow it to see who done what. But if I like sitting there and watching it, hell no. I'll watch a goddamn golf game before I watch the fucking combine all the way through. And that's just being honest. But only if it's Tiger Woods playing. Only if it's Tiger. Travis Hunter. Nah, you know he ain't gonna do the combine. He gonna be too busy with his girlfriend doing TikTok videos and all that other shit that motherfucker like to do. Travis Hunter, man, he could possibly be a generational talent. He quite possibly could be a generational talent. And the only reason why I'm not calling them one all the way through, just straight up here generational talent right now, because he still got to go prove that shit on the next level.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him. He's an athlete, a well endurance athlete. Cause like he's not top five in neither position. He's not top five in wide receiver. He's not top five in cornerback. So he's not great at nothing. He's just good at both positions. So can we really call him a generational talent because he played both sides of the ball? He's just endurance athlete. So let's be real. We all play both sides of the ball in high school. When we get to
Right.
college, we just pick a side to play. That's it.
But not all of us can actually play both sides at the collegiate level.
It take endurance. It's not one thing to say you can play both sides, but he wasn't top five in either side, bro. And he still
That's,
won an award. He wasn't top
so
five at
let me
either
ask you this
side.
though. Do you think if he chose one or the other and just played solely corner or solely receiver, do you think he would have been top five?
I think if he would have played solo receiver, he would have been a top five for sure.
But not
That
corner
boy,
though.
he's talented. He ain't well enough. He can't come hit. He can cover. He can't come hit. He get beat a lot of time, and he got to recover. I seen him get beat plenty of time, but he got to recover. He got good speed, but he can't tackle. He's small. He can't tackle.
Hmm. So if he played just receiver, you think he would have been top five?
Oh yeah, without a doubt,
But
bro.
not
'Cause
at corner though, because he's too
he
little.
got the speed. He got the hand. No, because he can't hit. I won't even do the size. It ain't all about the size. As long as you willing to hit. If you come willing to put a hat on somebody, then that's different. But he ain't no hitter. And like I said, I ain't seen him get beat. I think wide receiver is his best side. If I'm gonna be real, wide receiver is his best side.
Yeah, but his ball tracking ability and his ability to stay foot with a receiver in stride. Maybe he don't need to be this big tackling corner. Maybe he just need to be somebody like Dion was, and just is very hard to throw
You
in his
can't
direction.
miss. Dion was different, bro. Dion was that dude.
That's true.
He's not.
That
He's not a
is true.
lockdown. He's not a lockdown corner. If you go watch tape of Travis Hunter, I seen him get beat. The quarterback still try his side.
Well,
They still
everybody
try his
gets
side.
beat. Everybody gets beat. Everybody gets beat though.
Yeah, you're right. But how many times do a quarterback choose to try Dion? Though?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're
You know
right.
what I'm
I mean,
saying? If you gonna play cornerback,
he didn't get tried that much though.
if you gonna play cornerback, you got to be willing to come hit. He ain't. I ain't seen him come down the field,
Oh,
put
you
a
don't
hat
even
on
think. Oh,
nobody.
I see. I see what you're saying. You
Yeah,
saying he ain't willing to come down and
he
hit.
ain't willing to come. He what you call an ankle biter. That's what he do. He probably try to reach out at the ankles. He ain't coming down or hit nobody.
I see what you're saying. I see. I know what you're getting at now. So you saying he timid.
Yeah,
He a timid hill.
think about him. Think about him guarding DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf gonna power drive that motherfucker to the ground. He don't have that physicality, bro.
Mm,
A
that's
cornerback
interesting. That's an
in
interesting take.
NFL, a cornerback got to be willing to come hit in the run game. A cornerback got to be willing to come hit in the run game. He's not willing to come hit. you ain't gonna be no good, bro.
Dre Murphy said they said on NFL Live that he's on record for saying he wants to play both sides of the ball at the next level.
Yeah. But that's what I'm getting at, Blackberry. You can play both sides of the ball, but that don't mean you're gonna be great on both sides of the ball. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't think there's not one owner in this league that's gonna allow him to play both sides of the ball.
Well,
Not one.
we seen it before, but not full time. We seen plenty
Yeah,
of players play both sides. But you ain't
yeah,
finna
but
come to the NFL and play full time, bro. Because
uh,
if I'm an offensive coordinator, oh, I'm coming at you all game because I want to tire you out. Because when you go on offense, you ain't gonna be worth nothing. I'm gonna tire you out.
yeah, it's for them. It's for that reason. It's for player safety reasons. And it's also it's for strategic reasons, and it's also for contractual reasons. Ain't no it's now for the contractual reasons. Ain't no owner finna be okay with this shit. Not one. As a matter of fact, just from that motherfucker saying that shit, they probably already done held a goddamn conference call, all of them together, all the owners that had a goddamn conference call with motherfucking with the motherfucking commissioner and say ain't nowhere in the motherfucking world either one of y'all motherfuckers finna let this whoever draft this motherfucker, you will not be letting him play both ways. Because contractually it can be a nightmare. Because if this motherfucker goes and plays both ways, and just let's just say from a stroke of hope, from a stroke of luck, this some bitch stay healthy,
Uh-huh.
and this motherfucker goes out there and he a top 5 corner and a top 5 receiver. The money this motherfucker gonna ask for is gonna be fucking out of this world.
But you know
And
what they gonna do? They gonna make him choose one. He gonna have to choose a side when it's time to come
that
here.
was, but that was
They
that
not
was
gonna.
saying. They not finna. They ain't even finna let the motherfucker do it. They ain't even finna let them do it just to
Now,
avoid that whole situation.
if he come out and be a all pro, bro, we ain't talking about Pro Bowl because we know Pro Bowl is a goddamn it's called popularity contest. We talking about all pro. If he come out and be an all pro, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna eat my word. I'm gonna eat that quote. But I don't feel like at this size right here and that his mentality that he can succeed playing full times on both sides of the ball. I don't see it. I think receiver is his best side. He's great at route running, and he go get that ball at the high point. So,
T. Terry say he's shaped like a mop, skinny body, big ass head. NFL players gonna kill him. Oh man, I'm gonna tell y'all what, man. For his stature, he looks like he's not. He looked like he's not solid enough to be able to take real contact. But much like Jaden Daniels, these boys is these now Travis Hunter, he ain't necessarily Project Hood, but he got humbled up comings.
he from the hood,
He,
bro.
he
he came
yeah
from goddamn
he
Florida
ain't
when he first
Project
started.
Hood, but he from the hood, but he ain't Project Hood. But he is from the hood. Let me tell you, you cannot be fooled by a nigga from the hood
Yeah,
with the
he's from the
stature of Travis
suburbs
Hunter.
though. Yeah, he from the suburbs.
Yeah, you you can't be fooled by their stature now. That you think that they can't take a licking and keep on ticking, and you think they can't put a whopping on you, but they can.
Oh no, I'm watching. I know we got a small receiver already, Devontae Smith. He showed he can play. But
Yeah,
what small cornerback
and he really small.
have you
He's
seen
small.
that's not willing to come hit? Like Sauce Gardner is probably like the smallest cornerback, but he's willing to come tackle. But I'm not seeing that with Travis Hunter, bro. On none of the tape, like he's willing to come put his head on the ball. I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we got to talk about these Atlanta Hawks. We're gonna switch gears here. The Atlanta Hawks. Let me just tell y'all what the last 10 games have looked like for the Atlanta Hawks. Are you ready for this, Big Will?
I'll tell you what it look like. Inconsistent as always. That's what we can say about the Hawks. Every damn year, inconsistent. They have you think, oh shit, we finna do something. We finna do something. They lose 4 straight. Like what the fuck, bro?
And they
And
go
we
on
lose.
a fucking losing streak.
We've been losing them in the second half. It's just like the Georgia Bulldogs and the Hawks been losing the same way the second half of the game. Losing.
Yeah, with the Hawks, it's so it's frustrating watching the Hawks because even during the games, you will see them have these moments where it's like, man, if they could just keep this up, they'll win this goddamn game. And then here come the fourth quarter, or here come the third. This year, last year it was the third quarter where they used to have blunders. This year it's the second quarter and the fourth quarter. Go out there and
Yeah,
in the
the
second
end of
quarter.
halves. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, at the end of half. And it's like, man, it's so frustrating watching y'all motherfuckers. And I'm a Trae Young supporter. Every time somebody try to say Trae Young ain't a superstar, I come to his defense and I be like, hey man, saying Trae Young not a goddamn superstar, you just must be fucking ignorant or fucking stupid. But even with Trae,
Yeah.
man,
It's
you
been it's
watch
been he's
the
been a part.
he been a
He's
part of
been a part of
these.
the problem. His selection, bro. His shot selection been folks.
Yeah, his shot and this year his passing selection. Some of the passes he's making, you scratching your head about, and it's like Trae, bro. Did you really think that dude was open? Like
And then
what's going on?
it come down from the management though, Blackberry. Coaches are scared to coach these superstars, dog. They got to get them permission to coach these guys for real, man. They got to be able to do their job and not be afraid to like if this guy's not doing his job, I'm gonna sit his ass down. Let him sit down. I can lose without him. You know what I'm saying?
And
Type shit like that.
that's what we're about to talk about. We're about to talk about that. So let's go to let me tell you what the last 10 games for the Hawks look like. Now they had the second of a back-to-back with Miami, but then they had another game with Miami yesterday, which was Wednesday. So yesterday they got their ass blowed out 131 to 109, and it was really it was really worse than even what that shows. Um, Now on Monday they pulled that win out 98-86. Both teams were coming off of a back-to-back. I mean, both teams was playing the second of a back-to-back. Hawks won 98-86. It was a dead sluggish ass game from both teams. Neither team looked like it or was playing a good game. Somebody just had to win. Thankfully, it was the Hawks.
But what
But
happened
this
the
is
next time?
but the next time they played after a night's rest, after a day's rest, they got their ass blowed the fuck out by the
Got
same
blowed
team.
out, and that's what I'm talking about, bro. You look like a team that could compete one day, then you come out and look like the bottom feeders, bro. That's
It looked
crazy.
like straight ass the next day. Um,
And that's we
so
don't have
the
Trey Young
game
don't have
before
that
that one,
leadership gene. He don't have that leadership gene, bro.
no, he don't. He not a true leader. Um, he to me he's much like how Grady is. He's a lead by example guy.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to have a vocal leader as well.
yeah. You need another superstar beside him. He
Yeah,
can't be the only. He can't be the only superstar. You need another.
yeah. He not gonna get off in nobody behind about fucking up on their assignment. He not gonna do none of that shit. He just gonna can. I think he's more. it's kind of odd to say because ironically he's a very good facilitator of the basketball, but I think Trey plays mostly as long as he ain't fucking up, he'll be hard
Yeah.
on himself. He not gonna be hard on nobody else.
Yeah, that's what he definitely do. He leads the league in assists right now. And he's like top five. He in the top 10 in scoring. So he can
Right.
put up his stats, but it's the point you got to bring everybody else along. When you're a superstar like that, you got to be able to bring everybody else along, especially in basketball. Football, you can get away with it like that.
Right.
Basketball, you got to be able to bring everybody along, bro.
All right. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we gonna go back to February 3rd. God damn this goddamn shit. Hold on. Goddamn troll on that bullshit. Hold on. All right, my bad. Air pressure buzzer going off because goddamn air pressure got off. But we're gonna go back to February 3rd. Hawks at Pistons. Hawks win 132-130. Watching that game, everybody was saying the same thing. When somebody gonna play some damn defense? Hawks pulled it out on a Trey Young game winning. I think he hit a game winning turnaround fadeaway. Uh, it was a two. It was a long two. It was a turnaround fadeaway. Hawks pull out with the win on a game winning shot by Trey. The next night, 2 nights later, February 5th, at home against the San Antonio Spurs, when Biyama comes to town, they lose 126-125. Couple nights later, February 7th, the Bucks come to town, and much like they do with the Bucks, they beat the Bucks 115-110. For some reason,
Hey,
they'll beat
the crazy
Milwaukee.
the crazy thing is we beat a lot of the top teams in the East, bro. We
Yeah,
lose to the bottom feeders, which is so
yeah,
confusing.
it's confusing as fuck. Now, the next night, February 8th, second game of a back-to-back, they go to Washington, they beat the Wizards. A couple nights later, they go to Orlando, they beat the Orlando Magic, 112-106. So we got 4 victories so far. 4 out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 out of 5 so far, right? It ain't lost but 1 game in these five games I mentioned, and that was against the Spurs. Now, prepare yourselves. February 12th, they got to go to the Knicks, which I don't know why every time they feel like they play the Knicks, they in New York. I don't know who put this fucking schedule together, but they played the Knicks at home for the first game. Every game after that so far had been in New York. The last game is going to be in Atlanta. Who the fuck does? Bro, I swear, bro. They want the Knicks to get the upper hand on the Hawks so fucking bad, bro. They want it so bad. But the Knicks, in overtime, win 149-148. Trey Young, I think he threw the ball away or something like that on the last possession. Something that fucking happened. Oh no, I know. I remember what happened. Fucking Bronson he got inside to get a layup with like a second and a half left on the clock. Hawks can't get a good play off, or it was like a few seconds left on the clock. Hawks can't get a good play off. Hawks lose. Quinn Snyder, he got uh, criticized heavily for not being able to get a good play in on that last play.
Yeah, that's our problem, bro. We need another superstar that's vocal. We don't have that. Everybody's scared to come to Atlanta because all they side pieces in Atlanta. That's what's going on. They side pieces down here. They don't want to come play down here. Get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Then after the All-Star break, we get a home game. February 20th, Magic come to town. Magic had their way with us, 114-108. That game wasn't even that close, to be honest. It looks like it was close, but it wasn't. A few nights later, still at home. Pistons come to town. 148, 143. Cade Cunningham looks like a superstar against us again. He's beginning to be in that category with guys that we play that we just can't goddamn seem to do shit with. Yeah, one of the Ball brothers. What's the one that's in Charlotte? The Ball brother that's in Charlotte. Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero. Middleton. Like, we play them guys. Cade Cunningham. We can't do shit with them. Brooke Lopez, when we play Brooke Lopez, can't do shit with Brooke Lopez. We can't do shit with the guy. But Yucca Conwu can put the clamps on goddamn Giannis Antetokounmpo though.
When we done failed when we started benching Clint Capella, that's when we went on the goddamn losing streak.
Well, cause he hurt himself. He got hurt. And when they brought him back off the bench.
And they just kept him on the bench.
And they just kept him there.
But I've been saying for the last couple of years, bring or Yucca Conwu at that power forward spot and have him and Clinton at the same time. We'll dominate the post.
So,
We'll dominate the post.
Pistons come to town. They beat 148-143. Cade Cunningham goes stupid like he always does. Then we got the back-to-back with the Heats. We win game 1, we lose game 2, get blowed out in that second game. So we 5 out of 10 out of the last 10 games. If you didn't know no better, you would think that we just been losing like a motherfucker because it's the way we losing these games. We're losing the same way we win. It's crazy. And I ain't talking about what the score look like. I'm talking about the inconsistency. If we win, it's because that inconsistent part of us being able to produce in the game, it was in our favor that night that we actually could put together some buckets and get some stops in the fourth quarter. But I guarantee you, it wasn't the Hawks playing a good 4 quarters of basketball. It was probably quarter 1 was good. Quarter 2 we was ass. Quarter 3 we was ass. And quarter 4 we actually happened to put together some good basketball. That's the way the Hawks play. There's no in between. There's no in between. It's no we control the first, we control the second. They get a good little the opponent get a good run going on in the third. We got to close them out in the fourth, have a good fourth. It's never that way. The best teams are going to control the quarters consistently. Now, of course, you're gonna have nights when a team just come to play and it's gonna be a fucking dog fight. But the really good teams, the teams that's gonna compete for a championship, those teams control quarters 1 through 4 consistently. We cannot do that. If we win a game, it's because we just so happen to put something together in the clutch. But I can guarantee you, if you go look at the other 3 quarters, you don't know what Hawks team gonna show up in the 4th. It's sad.
And that's the problem with our team. That's what makes it hard for me to watch them. And that's why I follow them on ESPN instead of watching them live. them and the Braves in the same category. It's hard for me to watch, bro. I can't sit there and watch a game like that because they'll have my blood pressure up, and I'm too young for that.
Right. I'm telling you, boy. The Falcons are disappointing, but the Hawks will make you want to kill some goddamn body. They'll make you want to hurt somebody, bro. I always say that. Dre Murphy, we're gonna answer some questions in the chat, man. Dre Murphy say, who do y'all replace Hunter with? Oh, in the combine? If they was to let somebody take his place, I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, anybody at his skill position that's coming out. Well, I guess because he played corner and receiver. Well, either one of them, either position that's coming out in the draft. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's just about opportunity to the athletes. Give the athletes that's not getting that opportunity to a chance to come in and show what they got in the combine. If these guys turn down the invite, that I'm with Big Will on that. I think they absolutely should do that. But I think, like I say, the reason why I don't think they do it is so it don't feel like a competition thing. Because they don't really want it to be a competitive thing between the players. They just want these guys to come out there and show their individual attributes.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a competition. We're looking for a reason not to draft you. We're looking for you to give me a reason not to draft. That's what they use it for. So when guys turn it down, bro, and prefer to work at their pro days, get somebody else an opportunity who's already on the bubble or something. Get them a reason to get off the bubble. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. T. Terry say he think it's Quinn too. He needs Ant-Man beside Trey. Needs a true leader playing with him.
It'll cost too much to get Ant-Man down here. Them boys, they're gonna rob us trying to get Ant-Man.
Hey man, listen, man. I'm starting to get like the rest of the fan base though, man. They say, man, go do it because, man, I'm gonna tell you, Will.
Who we got to give though, bro? We ain't got no. They already gave away.
Hey man, if you got to sell, if you got to sell the farm, you do it. If you got to sell the farm, do it. If we got the Trey, if it's just Trey we got and everybody else that they done put around him, hoping that we could get something going with. If it's JJ, if it's Onyeka, if it's Clint, if it's, I mean, I don't want it to be Dyson Daniels, but if it's Dyson Daniels, if we got to sell the fucking farm to go get Ant-Man alongside with Trey, I'm doing it.
That'll be lovely, bro. But if we give up everything, we ain't got nobody to play by them, we gonna lose anyway. We're gonna keep losing.
If you do that, you can probably but you give yourself a year to get the pieces around the two of them that's gonna compete. So we ain't expecting to win. If we make a move like that, we ain't expecting to win that season. We expecting to win either the following season or the season after that. But you want to see progression. You want to see progression in the team throughout that process. So, like, we can't be just straight ass now. We at least got to be able to make a sixth seed or a fifth seed when we do it. So, if that first year, at least be able to make the playoffs, even if it's the 8th seed. That second year, at least be out of the play-in and make it straight into the playoffs at the 6th seed or 6th seed or better. And then in the third year, let's win it. Let's win it all. Because if we being real, man, Trey, but because of the style of play he has, he ain't got that. In my opinion, in his prime, he ain't got that much left in his prime. He probably got at the most 3 years left of prime Trey. At the most 3 years. Because so much of the weight has been on him to perform in Atlanta. To make Atlanta competitors. So much of the weight has been on him. So we done took years off of the boys' prime years by making him the sole by making him the number one scorer and the number one facilitator for so long. We thought DeJounte Murray was going to take some of that slack off, which he did. It actually did take some of the slack off of him, but you still wasn't built properly in the front court. You weren't built properly in the front court. So your lack of defense around the perimeter, you putting too much, you asking for your front court to pick up too much slack on the defensive end, and they already not good offensive players. Onyeka is a better offensive player than Clint Capella, and that's not good because Onyeka ain't a real good offensive player. So it's in a nutshell, what me and Big Will is trying to tell everybody is fuck Nick Wrestler and Tony Wrestler. They fucked up this motherfucking team. In a nutshell. That's what the fuck they did. And I feel like I can speak for my partner when I say that. I feel like I can speak for Big Will when I say that. Because we all know that if it's not for the wrestlers, if it's not for the wrestlers, Travis Slink is still our general manager, and we are properly building this team up around Trae Young the way it's supposed to be built. We probably still got John Collins. We probably still got Kevin Herter. I mean, if it's not for the fucking wrestlers, man.
The window in the back is broke. That's not perfect.
Okay, so he came in, he sat in the armchair, waited for Lloyd to get home, and then shot him.
That's what we messed up at when we got rid of Slink. That's what we messed up at because he was building a foundation, and once we fired him, the next general manager didn't add on to the foundation. He rearranged the foundation, and it's unstable right now. That's what's going on.
Right.
Well, let's map it out. I'll shoot a sauce here. You go to the bar. I'll get some shit.
The Hawks woes, they rest in the Hawks woes lie all with the wrestler family, man. And I feel bad for Tony Wrestler a little bit because I feel like Tony Wrestler he had a vision for where he wanted to go with the Hawks. I remember watching. I'm not watching, but I remember listening and watching too when he would do interviews on TV. But I remember listening to Tony Wrestler talk passionately about where he was taking the Hawks when they acquired the Hawks. I remember him talking about how him and Travis Slink on the same page with everything that they attempting to do with the Hawks. And you can hear the passion and the excitement that he spoke on with it. And the Nate McMillan taking over as the head coach. Nobody seen them being able to take that team to a conference championship. Not just taking them, but actually be 2-2 in the playoffs against the Milwaukee Bucks that year. Splitting hairs with the Bucks. If not for a Trae Young injury, we could probably make that a 7-game series, and who knows what happens? Who knows what happens in Game 7? They proved that they could win on the road in that playoffs. Who knows what would have happened? So if it's not for a Tony Wrestler letting his boy Nick Wrestler, that punk motherfucker, and every time I say his name, I want y'all to know, if you see him on the streets of Atlanta, you tell Nick Wrestler that Blakberry, no C, just in case, so he know how to find it. Say you a punk bitch and you fucked up his basketball team. Because you a punk motherfucker. If you see Nick Wrestler on the street, you tell him Blakberry, no C, just in case, say you a punk bitch for fucking up his goddamn basketball team. Because Tony, his boy say, Daddy, I want to have more responsibility with the team. I want to be a general manager like Mr. Slink. I think I can do it too. With his Billy Madison bitch ass.
But the thing is, we can't make our owner sell the team, so we just got to deal with what we got to deal with right now.
That's all we got. We ain't got no choice but to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
All we can hope for is that
You guys have no idea.
Landry Fields can put this team together around Trey with Trey Young on his team. Possibly go out there and get another superstar talent. Go get Embiid, man. Go do what you need to do to get Embiid in the offseason. We could probably still get a couple more real good years out of Joel Embiid. Go get him. Joel Embiid with a Trey Young, you want to instantly put yourself at a CC or better, in my opinion. As long as you can keep JJ, and Dyson Daniels, your core pieces, as long as you can keep your core pieces and you input Embiid in that, come on, man. But you got to go make splash moves if you Landry Fields, man. Go make a splash move. Don't let Nick Wrestler be. Now, I know he got no choice but to listen to Nick Wrestler because he a little punk ass, little entitled ass little bitch. And he in your ear. So I get it. But I'm hoping he got enough nuts to tell a Nick Wrestler, let me do my motherfucking job. Let me do my fucking job. I ain't gonna here be your goddamn puppet. Let me do my motherfucking job. We're gonna see, man. Southside said, well, the tournament game was in New York because the Knicks Cup record was better than they had only lost one game in the tournament. Yeah, that's right. No, Southside. That game went in. They didn't go to. No, Southside. They didn't go to Vegas. That's how we kept them from going to Vegas. He said, well, that tournament game was in. Okay, so because they tournament. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That tournament game against New York.
Yeah, it was in New York. Yeah, they don't choose. They don't schedule before the season what city the tournament game's gonna be in until after the first weeks of tournament games. That's right.
Why don't you tell me how much you were told about?
Dre Murphy said Big Will said people are scared to come to Atlanta because they all side pieces.
We all know, bro. We all know.
And just to be clear, the dead drop.
Yeah, bro. We all know, bro.
Cutter, of course.
Corey Gill 5. What's up with Corey Gill 5? He say Harden and Zubiak for Trey Young. Take it a lead, man. Corey, we not giving you Trey Young, bro. Just stop it. You just gonna keep goddamn. We not giving y'all not finna get Trey, bro. Just stop it, bro. Just stop it. Always talking that shit. You're not getting them, bro. T. Terry say we need a center. The 7'2" center out of Duke. Yeah. What's that boy name? I do like him. Yes. I ain't gonna front. I like him.
San Antonio might be getting that boy. Somebody Flag, Cooper Flag.
Yes. Yeah,
Hey,
I like him.
San Antonio might be tanking for him, but it's a crapshoot with the NBA though. You can have a race record.
If they get him, they gonna have the new Twin Towers, bro.
Back again, yeah. They're gonna have them back again.
They gonna have the Twin Towers back again, bro. Cause the him with Wemby, oh my gosh, and oh my goodness, bro. They're gonna be the Twin Towers 2.0, bro. Southside said.
The thing is, we can have him, but is he a vocal leader? That's what we're missing. We're missing a vocal leader, bro.
Well, hopefully, the talent alone will just be enough to win. Trey ain't no vocal leader, bro. And he a rookie, so he ain't gonna come in being no vocal leader, bro. He might come in being a goddamn hype man, but he ain't gonna come in being no vocal. He ain't gonna come in and get off in nobody's ass for missing an assignment. He ain't finna do that. So Yo, Southside said, Cares Levert, George Nine, we got back. Yo, we got them for Dre and man for Bo. Yo, yo. Levert and man skill set similar to Dre, except they're more durable. Every time you look up, Dre was getting goddamn hurt. Every time you looked up. And man, Terry, let me tell y'all something about Terry, man. If it ever was a nigga that I thought Darius Miles was a nigga that was the most street ball looking nigga to play in the NBA. Terrence, man, he the runner up to Darius Miles. Being them niggas that look like straight street ball niggas. They don't look like they're supposed to be playing in the NBA. But Darius Miles was a standout. He was a standout. Darius Miles, his problem was he got introduced early into what they call it, Black Hollywood. He got introduced into Black Hollywood too early.
Maybe that's what we missing in the NBA though. We missing street niggas. Get some street niggas to come play. Maybe that'll add more flags back to the NBA.
You don't think I'm in danger?
Maybe so, bro. Maybe so.
Well, restore the laptop maybe after the key now.
Southside said, I'll be honest, it's 50-50 chance Trey is traded this. I'll be real with y'all. I thought Trey was gonna be traded this past offseason.
He gonna end up asking for a trade, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now.
Even though he tried to say now he want to be a Hawk, he'll tell you I want to be a Hawk. But bro, you can't take with so much of this goddamn losing shit, bro. Especially when you done had a taste of being in the conference finals one time already. You done had a taste of that, and it seemed like every season after that, you getting further and further away from making it back. At some point, it ain't just about money. Now, I'm already a $200 million guy. I'm already a $200 million guy. I done made my money. Now I want to win a championship. Now I want to ring. So who knows, bro? Southside say, yeah, the wrestlers are the real problem. Absolutely. We know. Shit. We know. Shit. T. Terry say, come on home, Ant-Man. Get that ring in your hometown, bro. I want it so bad. I want it so bad, bro. But the Hawks don't do shit like that. They just don't. They've never done it. Never.
It's going into the front office. Let a coach come in here and really like take over the team. We'll never have no success for the Hawks. We will never. So we need a coach with a backbone and not afraid to use it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be able to do that if we can't coach the team. If your players can tell you what the hell to do at any point with no repercussion. Come on, man.
Yeah, and your punk ass son playing goddamn NBA 2K general manager with his bitch ass. Dre Murphy say Joel Embiid can't stay healthy though. Stay healthy. But listen, right now Joel Embiid ain't I think he back now, but before he wasn't playing because he was hurt. Dude, I want folks to realize something. Joel Embiid has a history of ankles and knee problems.
He got bad weight issues.
He got weight issues. That's why he got bad ankles and bad knee problems. That's why he got the issues, because of his weight issue. That's why. But the reason why Philadelphia wasn't playing him, the one because he was hurt. They weren't playing him because they trying to preserve him so that they can get something for the motherfucker in the offseason. I'm telling y'all what it is. I'm telling you what it is. Now, I know that it's a theory of mine, yes, but it makes the most sense for why they weren't playing him, because he really wasn't that day. The motherfucker wasn't really hurt. And he's okay with it because he won't up out of there. He want a chance to go win a ring. He has an abundance of respect for Trae Young. It's two guys.
Oh, I don't want him nowhere near. I don't want him nowhere near them. Fuck no.
Hey, bro, I think Joel Embiid make this a championship team if we still got
Leave
JJ and Dyson
his
Daniels.
flopping ass. Leave his flopping ass where he at. Fuck that.
Well, we got. Hey, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Bro, he got talent, but bro, he been sitting out more games than he had played, bro. He had set out more
Facts.
games than he had played.
Facts. That's a fact. But
and what's the best ability?
Availability.
There you go.
But just like with Trae, if you got Joel Embiid on his team, not only do they take pressure off Trae, but you got to think a guy like Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels takes pressure off of Joel Embiid. Because it's gonna remind you a whole hell of a lot, a smaller version, but it's gonna remind you a whole hell of a lot like that Milwaukee team. That's what it's gonna remind you of. Except you got one of the best facilitators in history in Trae Young. So you don't need to rely on. You're not gonna have to rely on a guy, on somebody like Giannis in the fourth quarter just trying to barrel his way into the goddamn paint and get to the foul line.
He ain't a leader either, bro. We need a leader. He's not a leader either.
Amazing Grace.
I don't know, man.
Think about it. What's the Philadelphia record?
Chocolate sand. Oh no. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. What Philadelphia record?
They sorry, bro. They only won like about 8 games, I think.
You're sorry.
You goddamn phone so goddamn.
No, I think they won about 12 games. Let me look at it. But they suck, bro. And they got Paul George.
Yeah, that's why I say
and Maxey.
They
so
really
they got
trying to get rid of players, bro.
They got 3 stars.
They really just trying to get rid of players. The Sixers are 20 and 38.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of the barrel. 20 wins, bro. With 3 superstars.
T. Terry say still just dropped 12 threes, 58 points tonight.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Of course you had a choice.
That is crazy work.
You covered up a murder, Angie.
Oh shit! But 12 threes, that ain't even half his points. That's what people don't give him in respect on. His ability to score without having to shoot a 3. Well, Steph is fucking unreal. Unfucking real. Wow. Crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. But yeah, man. So with the Hawks, man, I don't know what it's gonna be with the Hawks, man. I guess all we can do is hope that something good come from this next off season. Even if it come at the expense of Trae Young being traded, we got to hope something good come out of it in the next few years, man. And I ain't gonna stunt, man. I'll be 40. I'll be 40. What we in 25? I'll be 40 in 28. No, I'll be 41 in 28.
You'll be what?
Hold on. Shit. What year we in? 25?
25, yeah.
I'll be 38 this year. So that
means you younger than me.
Yeah, I'll be 38 this year.
I'm gonna be 39 this year.
So by the time I'm 40, on my 40th, this is what I'm giving the Hawks. You hearing it right here, Big Will. You hearing it right here, Reaper. On this day, February 28th, what day? 28th? February 28th. Today 28th, right? 27th. February 27th on this day, 2025. Blakberry said on his 40th, trip around the sun, that year, the Atlanta Hawks gonna win an NBA championship. I'm putting it right here, right now. My Hawks in 2027, the 2027-2028 season. That's gonna be their championship season. So in 2028, in May of 2028 or June, when the championship be in June?
Is
In
Trey
June?
still gonna be here?
I don't know. I don't know. But 2027, my Hawks are going to win a championship. I'm saying it right now, goddamn.
Hey,
I'm
Corey,
saying
your
it right
pride
now.
said cap. Corey, your pride said cap.
Cap Beer, you say what the fuck you want to say, Corey Gilfine. My goddamn Hawks gonna win a motherfucking championship in 2027. That's what the fuck I said, Corey Gilfine. You heard what the fuck I said. Hawks doing what? You heard what the fuck I said. 2027, they winning a goddamn championship, motherfucker. That's what the fuck I said. Southside say, if they don't get this fit soon, I'm gonna stop watching their ass. I swear. Oh man, it's so hard to watch, bro. It's like watching clowns get out of a Volkswagen. It's so hard to fucking watch.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to watch, bro. I can't watch it. Until something changes, I can't watch it, bro. I'm gonna be serious with you. I follow them on ESPN. Them and the Braves.
On the ESPN app.
ESPN app. Yes,
when that
sir.
shit come across my phone. Oh man. We gonna go ahead and start right. We were gonna talk Braves, man, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't got enough material on the Braves right now. And it done got too late in the goddamn show. All I know is
Well,
this though.
we'll give them a little piece though. The Braves are looking to get healthy right now. They're looking real good. Like we got a lot of depth on this team. Right now in the spring ball, they are 4-2 in spring ball. They're pitching very well, and they're hitting the ball very well right now. So right now, in spring training, they all about trying to find depth on the back end of the rosters, pretty much in spring training. So you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. And win, loss record, you gotta take that with a grain of salt, bro.
You were in a car accident.
Gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Pretty severely injured. The driver of your car.
I'm hoping this is gonna be the first year that Ronald Acuna can play a full season, healthy. And he was listed as number 12 on the top players in the league. And I think everybody, including the rest of the league, knows that healthy, Ronald Acuna is the best motherfucker with a baseball bat in his hand and a glove on the other.
Who are you talking about?
Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, I hope he be back starting today. He out there moving around on that knee, running on that knee. He should be ready. But they probably going, knowing the Braves, they probably gonna hold him back a little bit, knowing how they do.
I'm gonna tell you an adjustment I would make. I would make sure I keep Isaac Albis in the top three batting lineup. I keep him in the top three. And I would have Albis doing more base stealing than Ronald.
The only person he reached out to either.
He didn't get hurt base stealing, bro.
Yeah, I know he did. I know he did, man. But I'm just thinking about ways we can help to.
You can't handicap him. Once you handicap him, that make the player that dilutes the player.
Well,
You
I
can't
didn't say
handicap.
don't. I didn't say don't have him steal. The rate he was stealing at was higher than any base runner, than any base stealer in the history of the goddamn game. At the rate he was stealing bases, because he was trying to. He broke the record the year before that, but he was trying to stay on pace with with the way he played the year before.
We
And
just
I really think Sneak should have backed him up. He should have slowed him down,
we need him to learn how to land. The last two times he got injured in the outfield. We need him to learn how to land on his legs, bro. He got to
man.
be more aware of his.
Can you learn how to land out there though?
Yeah,
When you trying to
they
catch a
teach you how
ball,
to.
man, you can't really be thinking about how to fall like a wrestler. You
You got to
can't.
learn how to breathe. Breathing is a big part of keeping you from being injured because
Or,
it loosens your ligaments and everything. So like
or
if you
maybe or maybe understanding a player's batting, uh, understanding a player's power batting better. They have been doing better homework on who at the plate.
he played reckless out there in the outfield. That's what it is. He
Yeah,
plays reckless. He just run full go, not aware of his surroundings, and that's how you get hurt every time. They
yeah.
need
I
Andrew
mean, it,
Jones. Andrew Jones need to come in there and teach him a little something.
yeah, because I think with him, it's about doing film study, knowing who at the plate and what more likely are they about to do, and knowing the situation of the game too. Are they trying to swing for the? Are they swinging for the wall? Or are they trying to just put it in play? Is this guy somebody that can put it in play in the midfield? Is this guy somebody that like to put it in right field? It's rare that you get guys that like to put it in the left field. So you just got to know you just got to know who at the plate. If you got
We
to
already
turn,
did talk about a center field. Money Mike didn't got that down pat. So we reduced as much as he got to run. He just got to be more aware of his surroundings, bro. He got to.
yeah, he got to be better or well, man. He got to be better or well what's going on. But hopefully he can stay healthy. Hopefully we can have a Ronald Acuna that's healthy all season long. And and hey man, I think I'm with Will, man. The depth we might have might be just enough to get us back in the goddamn in the talks of winning the pennant, man. And Snake won't be on the hot seat. Snake won't be on the hot seat. So with that being said, bro, T-Ted say Ronald Acuna will overachieve Hank in home runs. Reckon he's on pace. Yeah, he on pace to make a lot of goddamn history. That's why motherfuckers talking about he 12. He the 12th best player in the league. That's disrespectful, bro. That's
But I
disrespectful.
think your boy Slink. I mean, not that's my Slink. I brought the Hulk back in. But your boy Snyder then
Snick,
made your boy. Damn, I'm talking about
snick,
Snyder. What the fuck? Your
snick.
boy Snick. Your boy Snigger that made moves to save his job. He brought in a great hitting coach that can erase these boys' minds of going up there swinging for the long ball all the time and actually be patient up there at the plate. You know what I'm saying? And
and focus more on putting the ball in play. Yeah,
yes, that's more important, bro. Everybody look at the Dodgers, but what they're good at making you sweat out there on that mound. They're gonna make you pitch.
because
They're
they can
gonna
put
make
the
you throw
ball
that
in play
ball.
like better than
Yes,
anybody in the league.
they put that ball in play,
Mhm.
bro.
Other than the Yankees last year, the Dodgers were the best team at putting the ball in play.
Yes, sir.
Other than the Yankees, so I mean, it's every professional league is a copycat league. That's how we know it's gonna be in the NFL. We know it's a lot of teams gonna be trying to build their trenches heavy now because of what the Philadelphia Eagles did to the goddamn Chiefs in the Super Bowl. In basketball, when fucking Ray Allen was knocking down every motherfucking three that he looked at, when goddamn Pedro Stojakovic was knocking down every three he fucking looked at, the league went and got a gang of goddamn every team wanted to stack their team up with 3-point shooters. So I don't know what the hell Will got going. Somebody shooting out the bando. I don't know what the hell
My
Will got
bad,
going
bro.
on.
I thought I was on mute. My bad, bro.
they Will in the bando. Who you shooting at? Who you shooting at? Hey, with that being said, man, before my boy incriminate himself any further, we gonna go ahead and close the thing on now. Go ahead, close them out. Get your close out, Will.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is, man. Follow me at Will the Georgia Reaper on all platforms, bro. Catch me Wednesday nights on everything Atlanta Sports at 7:05. And me and Blackberry back in the thing, man. Let's get it.
Yes, so we back in that thing, man. We appreciate everybody coming through. Your boy Blackberry got some load to go deliver, got some money to go make. Remember to kiss your mamas if you still got them. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins. This been your boy Blackberry Lorenz. That's Blackberry no C, just a K. Make sure you tune back in next week for the Rest Pit, where we're gonna have things a little bit more organized than we had tonight. But we're gonna try to have it more organized. Let me not promise y'all motherfuckers anything. Because if I'm got to be on the block, then it probably gonna be a lot orchestrated the way it was tonight. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap that thing on up, man. So hey, catch us on the flip side. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Home team.
Peace.